Thank you very much. And I think I lost about 30, 40 seconds trying to introduce this. Um, I work with Wildlife Trust of India, and we do investigations on wildlife crime across the country. And my first experience with cybercrime in wildlife was in 2011. And this is one case which we investigated, and I would like to take you through the journey which we've done, how we found this product and how we investigated. So this is the product. I mean, we call it Hathajodi. The product is in somebody's hand, and that's a question mark. I mean, when I saw the product for the first time, I had no clue what it is. So this is how it started. So one fine day, one of my contact told me that there is a product available in the market and which is sold online. Interestingly, the contact was not somebody who is using internet or anything, but he told me that there is a product available. And we went online and started checking it, and we suddenly found that there are a lot of people selling it online. These are the screenshots which we captured, and we saw a lot of photographs, strange photograph of this material. And so that is when the question started: what is it about? I mean, what is this product? um, so in fact, the questions were interesting because we had no clue what it is, whether it is a plant product, whether it is an animal product, or what animal it is, what part of an animal, who are the collectors. A lot of questions, we had no clue. I mean, this was an interesting thing because my team and including me, we thought that we have seen it all. We have seen tiger skins and ivory and live animals, but this was one product which was new to us back in 2017. So it was a lot of questions in front of us. So like anything, I'll just show you a 30-second clip that we found that it is available online, and let us search for it. What is? So this is a screen grab which we took. We're finding the product is available in websites, and this is listed in Amazon in India, and the product is available for sale and various suppliers are selling it. We went to the details. There are people buying it across the globe. People are giving reviews, feedback, and still my contact is telling, it is an illegal product. So we went online. We found that the product is available. It is being sold. So we went on a fact-finding thing. So after the initial investigation, what we were looking at was 87 websites in India are selling this product. I mean, we were trying to figure out what exactly it is, but it is available in eBay, Amazon, Flipkart, and ShopClues. These are leading Indian e-commerce sites. And we engaged the covert buyers, and we were able to purchase the product. I mean, without any trouble. Nobody was checking anything. We ordered it online. We got it delivered. And some websites, there were descriptions how we can go for international shipping, which agency to use, and how we have to declare it, all those things. And also, we contacted two traders offline. That means we went and personally met these people and asked whether we can involve in a large volume of trade. And that is when we got some clues, and we got into a covert field investigation. Well, next slide will have some images of animals being killed, so be warned. Putting everything together, we found that this so-called Hathajodi, which is sold online, is actually the sexual organ of a male monitor lizard. It is a hemipenis of a monitor lizard. So it is collected by semi-nomadic hunters in rural India, and they bring it home, and they remove the penis and sell it as Hathajodi. So what is being sold online as a magical, mythical, rare, holy root is nothing but, the hemipenis of a monitor lizard. So this was the first shocking discovery, because everybody who was selling it online is selling it as a plant product, which is a rare plant product, which has got some magical powers, and people were buying it from e-commerce websites and direct from sellers across the world, thinking that this has got some real magic power. Now, the interesting thing here is all the species of monitor lizard which is found in India are protected under the Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act. That means, in simple words, it is as protected as a tiger or an elephant or a rhinoceros in India. It is a clear problem of being lesser known. I mean, nobody bothers about this animal. In fact, we had a tough time discussing this with enforcement authorities and experts, telling them that actually this product is a derivative from a monitor lizard, because this was being sold and everybody was seeing this, but nobody ever thought about that. Thought that this is actually an illegal product. So selling one Hathajodi or this particular product online can land you in jail for 3 years minimum and maximum of 7 years. So it is a highly protected thing and it is sold online without anybody knowing. So what to do? So once we gathered the intelligence, once we understood what is happening and we got some scientific proof, we actually done the DNA analysis of the purchased product. And that is when it was proved that it is a monitor lizard body part. The information was passed to the National Enforcement Agency, that is the Wildlife Crime Control Bureau, and we assisted in covert operations. And planned multiple operations happened across the country, and we managed. I mean, the enforcement authorities and us managed to get a large number of suspects who were involved in the trade. I am just showing you one particular incident. That the man in the picture is a customs officer. He is an ex-customs officer, and he was running a. He himself is a fortune teller, and he was selling this product online using a very systematic network of people. I mean, when we went to his establishment, we found about 15 people on computer terminal selling various goods, and this was one of the products. So they had listing in various websites, social media, and also was connected with people using WhatsApp. So it was a well-established trade which was happening, and a person who served in the customs department for a long time had a complete understanding of the product and how it has to be sold and how it has to be shipped across countries, and he was doing a very good business. Now, that is your enforcement part. You've done your research and you've done the enforcement part. So few things we looked at. This is a major problem which we were looking in India. A lot of people are buying it online because it is available online. It is being sold as a particular product which has got a lot of magical power. So how you actually tell the story to the rest of the world? So starting from the investigation, we engaged a blogger or a vlogger with us so that we can document the whole thing. So the whole thing was documented. The first thing I would like to tell you is that this is the YouTube video, which went to a large number of people. A lot of people started watching it. You can look at the numbers on the screen. We started educating, because one thing what I found during various investigations, that unless and until you educate people about the product and the legality of various things, it is difficult. So we got it into the websites and into YouTube so that it is circulated around. And we got the regional media houses engaged, because India is a land of multiple languages. So we got regional media involved. So this actually really worked very well. Once you create a lot of media awareness, immediately the companies who are selling the product, they were ready to take down the search keywords, because that was the biggest challenge, that the search keywords were available in all these e-commerce websites. So we requested them, I mean, through an official channel, notice was sent to e-commerce companies and told them that, look, you are involved in serious wildlife crime, please take down this products. Not only they have taken down the products, but also they banned the keywords in their servers. I had an opportunity to interact with the senior officials of the companies, and they were very keen. They said, we don't want any of this keywords to be used in our website, because this was one way of ensuring that customers don't reach the seller. So you remove all the current keywords, similar keywords from the e-commerce websites. And of course, got it a lot of international coverage, so that it's not only the Indian buyers but also international buyers ensure that don't buy it. What are the lessons which we learned? Trade in illegal wildlife can definitely happen in leading e-commerce websites, because there are policies, there are opportunities which helps a seller to put his products online, and the e-commerce companies simply say that we are a platform, but we don't engage in direct sales. But it's a possibility, and it is one of the major possibilities. And well, I was thinking that, I have seen it all in 15 years of working in the field. Every time there is a new product coming in the market, I mean, this product was there for ages, for years, but we had no idea. So, there are products which are not known to people who work in the field. So you have to keep your eyes, ears open, learn new things. So that's a major thing. And when we looked at this kind of things, you need to work with a plan, because most of the time when you find illegal trade online, you react to the situation. But when you come across with situations like this, you need a plan. We spend months studying it, but then we were developing a plan to ensure that the trade is addressed. Also, what I say is that, a lot of us do research on illegal wildlife products online. But after the research, there has to be a clear enforcement plan, because otherwise we keep on researching, but the trade will keep on continuing. Of course, you do covert operations, you do enforcement, but then you have to tell the story to the rest of the world that this is what is happening, and this is what is wrong, and this is what the actual product is, this is what the problem is. So you need media to be there. Then continue monitoring, because we created bots which are continuously 24/7 searching websites for this product. So you do the monitoring so that the trade won't come back again. Even after the initial bust, after 2-3 months, then there were people trying to sell it with other keywords or using other modes. So we were monitoring the trade. Continue the research again so that this trade will not happen. So we have to get into the cycle of busting the trade and ensuring that this will not happen. And then one more thing we understood is you need a lot of people, not one or two people, or not 100 people. You need a lot of people, to search for such things online. We were looking at volunteers, and we found a lot of people ready to volunteer, and we looked at cyber spotters as volunteers. And we are getting a lot of information, from the cyber spotters, because one or two people in a team cannot, 24/7 search for illegal products online and do the investigation. You need a lot of helping hands across the country, across the globe, so that we get this information. And the final learning is that illegal wildlife trade can be effectively countered if you bring the stakeholders together. You need to bring people together. We need to bring agencies together. You need to bring media houses together. You need to bring policymakers together, and you need to bring corporates, because all these people should come together, and there should be a plan, and there should be a role for each one of them. So we looked at enforcement agencies to do enforcement, researchers to do research, policymakers to come with stronger policies for e-commerce websites, and companies to say yes, that we will not support illegal wildlife trade. So we need to bring all these people together to find a solution to the problem. And this was way back. Yes, I'm on track, and another 60 seconds. So we are getting into the next level of cyber, finding information online. And the latest development which our team is working on is to, bring cyber spotters together. This is a control panel of a system which we recently developed. Just got about 101 users. I mean, this is about 6-7 hours back data, and we are already getting information from the volunteers. 60 crime reports we already got, and out of 60 we were able to deal with only 8 of them. We got 52 cases pending. One thing we learned is that when you have volunteers, when you have people reporting wildlife crime, you cannot depend on your WhatsApp chats, you cannot depend on your emails. You need a structured system. I think in many countries, in many regions, such kind of a centralized information management and effort is missing from the civil society and researchers side. So we are trying to take this initial steps, and I'm really looking forward for people to collaborate, learn, and exchange ideas so that we can really fight this crime across the globe. Thank you very much.